Okay. Sorry, it's very times. Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and Assistant Professor Dr. Nirandran Sang is a student in the education of Mahachulalongkorn Ratchavidyalaya University, Khon campus. Today, I'm introduce myself. My name is Yasotara Siriphaprapagon. I am from Mahachulalongkorn Ratchavidyalaya University, Surin campus. Is you can see is today's the presentation to you is a study of a relationship between healthcare DT and the Thai Kui group in the Sangha district, Surin province. Yes, you can see some map in the show you. This map in the Thailand country. This the study of scope in the Surin province, scope of area. The study area Ban home Sala Samaki Chop sub district, Sangha districts, and homeสกัดนะฮะสกัด sub district สกัดdistrict Surin province in the area in the Surin is Sangha sub district in the Surin province. Okay, is objectives of the study to study belief of the Thai Gui peoples on healthcare duties. Number one. Number two, to study ritual, present and of offerings with peoples offered to healthcare duty. And the three, to study relationship between Thai Gui people and healthcare deity. Yes. Okay, next scope of study. And of the documents, documents used in the study were academics documents presented in this very resource such as documents used scope of study scope of the document. The document used in study were academic document presented in very resource such as documents of ritual belief and culture with emphasis and the ritual and belief in Thai Gui people to healthcare deity. Yes, two scope of area the study area were home Salasamaki Chop sub-district, Sangha district, and home Sakat sub-district, Sangha district in the Surin province and the Surin city. Three scope of improvement. The improvements were selected by proposed selection from experts where implementation and follow to rituals conductor 5 local expert 20 participant 1 village leader and 2 monks. Yes, scope of times period of time for this study was January August 2029. Okay, next criterions of study area selections. This one that still exists of strong belief and practicing in the area. Yes, there were a number of Thai Gui experts and participants on the ritual in the area. Yes, three identity and traditions of the ritual and be maintains in the area. Yes, you can see from together, smart together. This is methodology. You can see methodology. Okay, you hear me? Okay, you hear me now? Okay. Is the methodology literature review from relax concept theory and research together with concerned expert in order to scope framework of study. Yes, surveys the study area home Salasamaki in order to study general context of the area and information background of the ritual. 3. Prepare of data collection by ordinance to related organizations in the reform formations and makes an employment with employment to collect data. Through collected data in the area by in-depth in the ends observation together with word, record, and photograph. Yes, yes, analyze data by Lixo and reviews the information from voice record, summarize the data from in-depth interview and observations, and concludes in its effects by the study framework. Report the results of study using descriptive analyze technical together with conclusion in its expert. Okay. This research is study. This my study. Yes, I present. I can present to you. The result will be shown in its aspects according to objective of study as follow. Belief of Thai people to healthcare disease Thai its people have preserved in heritage and practice these traditions, culture, until now. This belief was originates to respond basic needs of women such as were water, problems, proud, abundance, the healthcare duty is work, cautions, ayachun in the Thai language. Yes, this you can see this ayachus of the Thai people was believed in supernatural power. These Kui peoples, this ayachu. Yes, believe supernatural power gods can who can give water and abundance in farming time and also guardian god Thai people. Bill Acharais, these are Acharais. Yes, you can see Acharais from Ayatu in the child of village from of the Charai was turned to the east inside the Charais and the moderns of man and woman cast photo of elephants and horse and stole with belief and away by some spirit. Yes, the ritual process practice and offering as belief and practice long year until now. Days people give by purity for this ritual and practice annually. People practice the ritual to time a year all the 3 days of the 3 where since the moon the ritual will be how to observe offer the awareness agriculture product to Ayatju. Yes, and all 6 days of the 6 Vedic moon, the ritual will be held again to has water and abundance of agriculture. The important components in the ritual were once offering, which includes fruits, goodsmans, objects, convolutes, flowers, is by sea, is you can see it by sea, and the next show to you. Followed by sea collects clothes and photo of religions. Horns, men and women, two people will include ritual conductor ritual in who will be qualified at the time and praise of the ritual. Then the ritual will be held annually with process traditions, culture structure or belief in the land relationship between peoples in the group and between people in ritual in the term of peoples and supernatural power in the ritual. There were traditions using boilers and chicken. Shield traditions were relevant to illfulness. Their living soul, the ritual has been related to Thai people from birth to death. Yes, you can see a relationship between Thai ethnic group with healthcare deity. You can see the relationship presented all we as we such as Thai people practice care worship. To healthcare deity or ayatollah with belief and a sense of abundance, water and agriculture products most of the Thai food. Yes, you can see the Thai food people rely on nature to do than from work. So the relationship to this deity was close and strong presented by this worship annually still 1,000 years ago. Yes, ethnic value is value found in the rituals were value of nature support and value of moral promotions, the moral presented. In the ritual was gratitude that people practice were achieved to their care deity. Based on belief, this moral can be used as a tool to praise morality in social ritual can be used as a tool to get the people involved actually to promote moral as the method living on the axis social behavioral control. Yes, net conclusions from the results of study on the belief and rituals can be concluded as follows. Thai good people's believe in supernatural power, especially in healthcare deity or ayatollah. Yes, this ayatollah was belief and a protection and abundant God. From analyticals of the ritual rule in Thai society, the ritual was not only to worship and pay respect to the deity, but in important role to influence people's livings in aspects of education, career, is a story worth of living in both family and social labor and mentorings of people in the ritual makes communications and relationship with influence to economies, the culture of protesting express their respect to indigenous people. So in can say that the patterns of people to practice ayatollah. Yes, this speaks to ayatollah ritual influence social well-being in the family, rival, village, rival, and social rival because the rule has been granted and accepted by member. Yes, from Yasotara Siriphaprapagon and present to you the uh, conclusive in the subjections. Once policy subjection social curriculums on belief and ancestor spirit should be graded by primary school and secondary school in order to learn and develop local wisdom of culture, tradition, belief, and ritual, then develop the wisdom to be practical and inherit to next generation. With our awareness and praise of their own local culture. Yes, number two, the relaxed organizations of culture and local tradition use support activity in order to promote community development and good quality of life. Yes, okay, you can your questions, your questions, your questions. Okay. Yes, this I am the a question to attract to use this in the you can see in the sign Ayat Joy is ritual of the Thai people with high belief and practice from ancient time. The ritual was iterated to generation increment of process components in offering. There were historical evidence in indicate that Thai people has moved from Champasa area. This study was to study belief of Thai peoples on hereditary relationship between Thai people with hereditary and pre of hereditary for Thai peoples. The propose of San Ayat Joy ritual to connect to soil hereditary annually of planting and harvest hunting sacrifice and to worship the deity divine into aspect. Once the 3 months sacrifice to worship and grow dogs and to the sacrifice to ask for abundance of agricultures and water. These traditional culture show relationship between Thai people and Chol Kaditi. There the deity was major's purity in respect the group from the past till nowadays. The deity was believed and as anchor the world is the sky, but people place the shrines for them mercury in the south of village uh, and turn in front to the east. Deity was believed to protect and trail people to well-being from Taikui. People wherever they have shut down, the shrine will be built to worship. House, Kaditi, and Ayatui ritual will be ranks and knowledge. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Assistant Professor Dr. Niranjan Sang and students, PhD educations in the university. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.